So I choose to use Komfy K9 bed because there's no other product like it. There's nothing that I can use that fits my cages exactly, that keeps my patients warm, that has a bed cover that's really, really easy to clean and makes my job easier as a veterinarian. I have been a veterinarian since 1996, and I've owned the Animal Care Center since 1999. Komfy K9 is a really cool dog bed company that I met because I know the owner. I was her veterinarian, and she would see me kneeling on the ground with my knees on this hard floor, and she would see my patients lying around our office on blankets, and she came up with the idea of Komfy K9s. There are lots of benefits to Komfy K9 beds. The most important benefits to me are that they keep my patients warm and comfortable all the time in their kennels or out here on the floor, on this cold concrete floor. So we used to use towels or blankets or fleeces, and I think I've tried about every product that cuts to fit every cage that I have. There's no dogs falling off the sides, there's no dogs falling off the mats, so they're really, really easy to use.
Before Komfy K9, when we would use the towels and blankets, the dogs would kick them aside and slip in the cage. With Komfy K9, the beds fit perfectly, preventing the dogs from slipping and also keeping them more comfortable.
So one of the things that I noticed about Komfy K9s would be when I was sitting on the floor with a patient, if I was working on the patient, I would put my knees on the edge of the Komfy K9 bed. And I realized it was so much better than having my knees on the ground. But it's probably the most comforting to me to know that my patients are waking up with this soft bed underneath that's keeping them warm. They're not uncomfortable in any way. One of the most important things after anesthesia in a patient is keeping them warm. And Komfy K9 made this really cool pocket that we can slide heating pads or heating discs into. And it helps keep the patient warm without having the hot surface touch the patient. There's this layer of fabric that's sort of thin and waterproof in between the patient and the heating source. So it's kind of a neat feature that no other beds have. Generally, we would put a heating pad underneath a bed or maybe lay it on top of the dog, but never really be able to be certain where it was. So one of the biggest selling points to me for Komfy K9 beds is that I used to dread laundry. We would have a washer go down because someone would put a heavy blanket in with a little light pillowcase or a little light sheet, and it would wreck my washer. Now we put 20 to 22 Komfy K9 bed covers in the washer at a time. They come out perfectly. They withstand the heat, they withstand the bleach, they withstand multiple washings. They're fantastic. As a small business owner with 3 different facilities, I'm always trying to be mindful of my budget. And Komfy K9 helps us save on labor costs dramatically, whether it's cleaning the beds, whether it's washing the covers. Labor costs are lots better with Komfy K9. So I think that people need to know that Komfy K9 is a great product for pets. The company itself, however, is what sets it apart from any other bed company that I've worked with. Their customer service is exceptional. They really are striving to make a better pet bed all the time. The number of changes they've made according to things that I have suggested to them has been incredible. They're very, very responsive, and your patients will love it.